knowing that Jam referred to the abrupt turning point he was taking in his life, leaving the exciting life of the teams a month ago and moving here to Belle Cove. He would soon be starting a shipwreck salvaging and treasure hunting company. A different kind of exciting, he hoped. Even so, he admitted, "I am feeling a little disoriented, though. It'll pass, eventually. But for the moment, I'm not sure who I am or where I fit in. Neither fish nor fowl, if you know what I mean. Hell, I'm like a dickhead addict going cold turkey after my 15-year fix in Special Forces." Merrill was surprised at himself, that he could put that many words together, considering the state of his inebriation. "Same as me. 16 damn years. Which is like 100 in frog years," Jam quipped. "Not to be confused with dog years." They grinned at each other. Seals had been known as frogmen from way back when most of their work had been done on boats or in the water. Ribbiting was a joke among the guys when someone called them animals. Yeah, sometimes the only thing that would do was a good ribbit. It was as popular as the traditional hoo-yah in some instances. Or if you asked a seal who'd been out on a mission too long if he was feeling froggy, as in lascivious, the answer would be a loud and bodacious ribbit. "I still say you should join me in treasure hunting," Merrill said. "The first meeting of my crew will be held on Monday. You could stick around an extra day or two and see what we're about. I could use you, man." "I'm tempted, but no. I'm not ready to leave the teams." Jam shook his head for emphasis. "I know it's crazy, but I feel as if there's something important I'm destined to do yet, as a SEAL." "You mean like a God-ordained thing?" Merrill asked, and he wasn't kidding. Jam had studied to be a priest at one time. "Maybe," Jam shrugged. "You're full of shit." "Probably." Jam paused. "Don't shut the door on me, though, buddy. I might change my mind down the road a ways." "Anytime," Merrill assured him. When Jam went to the men's room, Merrill glanced around and realized that another reason he was feeling so off balance today was that he sat at a table with a handful of his SEAL buddies in full white dress uniforms, while he was in civilian attire. Yeah, it was a tux, since he was a groomsman at this hokey-ass Independence Day-themed wedding, but it was a white tux, which was not the same thing as white formal military duds. Not at all. He knew from vast experience that women went gaga over men in uniforms. Not so much men in tacky white tuxes, with pink ruffled shirts and pink boutonnieres to match the bridesmaid's attire. Ethan's preteen daughter, by an earlier marriage, apparently had a thing about pink. The whole town of Belle Cove had shown up to support Ethan and Wendy, their native son and daughter, who'd finally gotten their acts together, a celebration of what they called a forever kind of love. Did I mention hokey? The event was being held at the mansion owned by architect Gabriel Conti, descendant of the Conti brothers who founded Belle Forge, for whom the town was named more than a century ago. Even though the 4th of July was a few days past, the theme of the nuptials was a red, white, and blue extravaganza, complete with flags and rockets and sparklers. The whole patriotic Stars and Stripes works, thanks to local do-gooders who'd taken over the festivities, making it as much a town event as a personal celebration of love. In fact, a marching band had led the wedding party from Our Lady by the Sea Church to the mansion on the bluff overlooking the Atlantic Ocean on one side and Bell Sound on the other. Some couples have a wedding march. These dodo bird townies insisted on Yankee Doodle Dandy. The reception was being held both indoors, via the open French doors, and under a massive tent outside, with panoramic views of the water for the overflow crowd. The caterer's serving staff wore Uncle Sam and Betsy Ross outfits. I kid you not. Not to mention punch with red, white, and blue vodka ice cubes. There would be a fireworks show later over Bell Sound. When Ethan and Wendy had protested the extent of the patriotic decorations and themed activities surrounding their event, how much was this stuff costing anyhow? The mayor and town council had told them not to worry, that lots of the decorations were left over from the 4th of July celebration, and in fact,